Hello everyone, Angelo here one more time. Today I have a video about a cutter that I got a few days ago, and it's an old model for sure, but was like brand new in the box. The only thing that I didn't have it was the original software that came with, but I didn't care so much since it's an old cutter, probably has like outdated software on it and is not useful, let's say like this. And I did a little research online, and yeah, as I thought, the software was kind old, and was, I would say, not like a very professional software. They called Click-N-Cut Studio, and I started to take a look. I said, "Oh, I saw that before somewhere." So when I took a look deeply, yes, I know that I knew for somewhere was a streamline or like a OEM version of Sign Labs. I think so was versions 8.0 or 7 point something. I said, yeah, I don't want to like waste my time. So I try to run that cutter with a software that I usually like to work all the time with my projects, with everything. That's Flexisign. I got a copy with one of my cutters a while ago, and since then I don't like to use anything else for do like vinyl cutting or anything. But originally, Flexisign doesn't have drivers for that cutter. First of all, because it's an old cutter, but I know Flexisign has some rodent drivers since the PN 1000. That I think so is older than that cutter. Then I said, well, yeah, that's not because it's not like a brand name or anything, and that cutter was mostly uh, for the not the pro line, but more for like people that does like little projects and stuff. And I said, well, I'm sad because that's an old but it's a brand new and looks nice cutter. It's not it's 19-inch wide, and it can cut it very well. 15, probably 16-inch, I can say, vinyl and the size. And I said, well, I'm gonna try to do something. So I did some research. A lot of people that doesn't have the original software anymore was using shortcuts a lot. I do have that software too that came with one of my little plotters, but I don't like that software at all. My point of view is like not professional and don't have so many options as we have in other softwares. So I did a lot of research and stuff, and I said, well, another product should work the drivers for on that cutter. So for the last 3 days, I was doing some research, some stuff, and today I said, well, I think so. I have an idea. I start to look on the drives on the Flexisign for brands that has almost same size cutters, and I went to one of those that's a red cell, I think. Let me just make sure here. Yeah, the red cell tech, and I saw that they have a 450 millimeters color there. That's like 19 inches or so. I said, well, let me just try that. So when I opened the subfolders, I saw that they have two models there, a RS 450C and a 450D. I tried first with the C, no success at all. Like all other, probably like 50 drives that I tried before. Then I got one below that says RS450D. And I said, well, I click it and surprisingly works fine. So I did some tests. I had to do some tricks in the beginning just to see how everything was working fine and or not. But yes, KLIC-N-KUT, the cutter itself works really nice and cuts really fast and have a lot of good details, a lot better than those cutters from US cutters that I have two here, the MH721 and the MH350, I think so. That's the 14 inch, I can remember right now. So I'm very happy right now, and I'm gonna show you guys little cuts that I did here. I test everything and it's working fine. So I gonna, oh, just one more thing that I just forgot before. On the first time when I installed the drivers for that cutter on my computer, I installed the original drivers for it, but somehow I think so I tried that red cell before and it didn't work. And yesterday I was going through some forums and I saw that they have a new drivers for the CH341 USB drivers that came with a newer model from that KLIC-N-KUT. So I think it was for the Grove X. So I installed that new driver on it, and as soon as I installed, bingo, that RS450D works fine. So I'm gonna be linking down there the driver and the exactly model for you guys can just take a look. And if you guys like the video and help you somehow, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell too, so that you help me keep my work on my channel. As you guys know, I have a lot of videos about old computers and weird stuffs all the time, but lately I've not been able to work on my old computers and everything. Some friends that know what's going on, they know already. I don't want to get in the details right now. So I start to do some another different videos about technology and other things, and those things start to catch my eyes lately. That's like plotters and stuff, and that's one thing that I'm gonna be investing right now to be working on it somehow through that pandemic, all that crazy that's going on right now. So no more talk, and let's show you guys what needs to be done and how everything works. So guys, that's the driver that the cutter installed, the CH341, and that's the settings that is been working fine. Looks like the default for the port itself, everything is default, as you guys can see it. And on flex, the cutter is right there, and all the settings default too. And just for you guys have an idea, see the size of the cutting, and cuts perfectly. And let me just get back on here. Set origin, and I'm gonna send one more time that for cutting. As you guys can see here, is 2 inches by 0.721 inches. Okay, and if I hand to send, press pause, Let me see if I can just peel off that one here to show you guys. With one hand it's hard to do something, but just so you guys have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna leave without them, but they came out good. I just have to hold it, but you guys can see it here. The quality is good. And that's all, guys. That's how you set up your klic-n-cut, that nice plotter that I got it for really cheap, and it'll be an awesome cutter to have on my collection to do like small jobs. That cutter, as you guys can see it, let me just hold that up here. It is 19 inches wide, and it can cut like 15 inch vinyl. You guys can see here, and the USB and serial port. Here is the little display. And that's all, guys. That's how you guys set up a klic-n-cut to work on Flexisign. See you guys in the next one.